Hello, everyone, and today we're going to be talking about the evidence for God and Christianity, starting with purpose. We all want to have a purpose in our life. We all desire meaning for our lives, a reason why we are here. But does life have a purpose without God? Under atheism, the only purpose is to propagate your DNA to continue the existence of the human race. But even that has no purpose because the universe is eventually going to run out of energy and collapse in on itself. So, what's the point? Atheists and agnostics aren't even good at propagating their DNA as they have some of the lowest birth rates among the differing worldviews, at 1.3 children per woman for agnostics and 1.6 children per woman for atheists, which will eventually make atheists and agnostics basically extinct over time, which is kind of ironic. But can you blame them? I mean, children aren't exactly well behaved these days.
Candy! I want candy! I want candy!
Kids have been waiting since 2001 to be disciplined. In contrast, Muslims average 3.1 children per woman, and Christians are a bit behind them at 2.7 children per woman. So as you can see, the religious people of the world are having no problem propagating their DNA. Richard Dawkins has famously said, "Humans have always wondered about the meaning of life. Life has no higher purpose than to perpetuate the survival of DNA. Life has no design, no purpose, no evil, and no good. Nothing but blind, pitiless indifference." So Richard Dawkins here, he actually contradicts himself in these few sentences as he says life's purpose is to perpetuate the survival of DNA. And then in the very next sentence, he says life has no purpose. So within two sentences, we go from life having a purpose to there being no purpose to life. Not sure if he proofread what he wrote afterward? So here we have an atheist that is confirming that life basically has no purpose. And popular atheist Sam Harris says, "Choices, efforts, intentions, and reasoning influence our behavior, but they are themselves part of a chain of causes that precede conscious awareness and over which we exert no ultimate control." So here Sam is saying that we have no free will, basically. So even if we could find a purpose under atheism, it wouldn't be us choosing what that purpose is anyway. And again, this is according to atheists. However, under Christianity, you do have a purpose, as you were made with intentionality by God. Our purpose is to know and worship our Creator and to have fellowship with Him and to fulfill God's purposes in our life. And although we experience pain and suffering now, God has promised to end that all one day when we share eternity with Him in heaven. Of course, we humans naturally want to run from this purpose to make life what we want, to worship ourselves or anything else really other than God, and try to find our own meaning and purpose in life. Atheists are so desperately trying to cling to having a purpose and a meaning for their lives that they resort to arguing that God doesn't exist their whole lives instead of just enjoying the limited amount of time they have left on the earth. It makes no sense to do this unless we all inherently have an inner desire for purpose. And how would an all-material universe create an immaterial idea like purpose anyway? It makes no sense. Atheists will prove this point for me, as I'm sure I'm going to get many comments on this and many other videos I've made and will make, arguing against everything I've just said. This shows that everyone needs to have a purpose, even if that purpose is trying to destroy religion. But I say, just enjoy your life, atheist. Why does it matter to you so much what other people believe when we find ourselves in a purposeless, meaningless universe? The point in all this is that there is a point to your life. Atheism gives us no ultimate meaning or purpose for our existence, and yet we all desire meaning and purpose, which points to the existence of God. And Christianity gives us a reason for our existence. And don't get me wrong, there are many little things we can find purpose in, like caring for our loved ones or enjoying life in general. But when it comes to ultimate meaning and ultimate purpose, a reason for our existence, I just don't see how that can come about from a meaningless, random universe, like Richard Dawkins says in the quote from earlier. This immaterial desire within all of us for our lives to have meaning and purpose points to someone giving us this desire, which I believe points to the existence of God. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this content. And have a purposeful day.